Today is June 7th, and I'm taking a break from the aliens today. Instead, I'm bringing you a message from the Pantheon realm for Pride Month. I'm an interdimensional communicator, and before I developed the ability to talk with aliens, I first learned how to talk with angels and ascended masters. And then after hundreds of hours of practice, I graduated from there to connecting with gods in the Pantheon realm. Most of them introduced themselves to me as Greek and Roman gods, since I had a little bit of context for that framework. It was funny, I barely knew who, for example, Archangel Michael was, but I knew exactly who Zeus was, and I was super intimidated by him at first. Now, since this is Pride Month, and since many of you have asked some questions around how aliens and Pantheon gods feel about gender and sexuality, I asked my Pantheon if anyone would like to come forward to share a message. And I received 3 separate messages to share with you. As usual, the messages came in telepathically. I translated them into words on my iPad, confirmed with the Pantheon gods, and now they are ready for you. This first message comes to us from God Achilles. This AI rendering shows how he would like us to imagine him. He told me he is known for battle planning, strategy, risk-taking, and statistical analysis. And he says, yes, it's true, most of his partners have been male. Here's the message from God Achilles. The Pantheon realm is filled with gods who find great joy in experiencing energetic, emotional, and physical pleasure with each other. If asked to describe ourselves with an Earth label, most of us would identify as bisexual. Our attractions, relationships, and partnerships are based on energetic resonance, not gender. We enjoy the sensations created when we connect with others physically. We can relate to this aspect of your human experience. We do not judge humans for anything you choose to do with your body. Assuming consent is received and no harm is intended, we encourage you to celebrate your body in any way you want, with whomever you want. So that was the message from God Achilles, the first of 3 that came in this morning. The second message comes from Goddess Demeter and Goddess Artemis. They always come through as a pair, and their energy feels like a really fresh new flavor of divine feminine to me. Demeter's areas of expertise are engineering, architecture, wholeness, connection, agriculture, vegetation, growth, these sorts of themes. She's also connected to sacred mushrooms, the moon, and the planets. Artemis specializes in agriculture, horticulture, vegetation, and hunting, as well as ceremonial cannabis and sustainability. Here's their message. Many humans believe in rules that dictate who and how you should love. Those rules were not set by God. Those rules were set by humans who wanted to control other humans. God does not care who you love. God cares that you love. God does not care who you share your body with. God cares that you recognize your body as a vessel, both capable and worthy of physical celebration and release, alone or with others. God does not care who you choose as your life partner. God cares that you give your whole heart to sharing your life with another soul, if partnership resonates with you. If you choose to build a family, God does not care about the gender of the parents. God cares that you recognize the joys and challenges of parenting and that you walk that journey with love. Do not let rules created by humans stifle what you already know in your heart. Love is love. We want you to know God agrees. So that was the message from Demeter and Artemis today. Lastly, I have a message from Goddess Eros. Now, when I first met Eros, I thought maybe I heard wrong, because in Greek mythology, Eros is the god of love, sexual desire, and fertility. Kind of like Cupid, but with a little bit of a trickster side. But the real consciousness of Eros described themselves as Goddess Eros, specifically a dark goddess like Goddess Lilith or Goddess Hecate. And they told me that their pronouns are they, he, and sometimes she. I try not to have a favorite AI rendering that I've worked on with my Pantheon over the past couple years, but this one of Goddess Eros is probably my favorite. I'm going to read you their message while I share the rendering so that you can enjoy it a bit longer. I want you to know that I did not put any of the details that you're about to see into the AI prompt. Eros only asked me to type in non-binary goddess and blonde, and then they took over the back end of the AI and handled the rest. Here is the message from and the AI rendering of Goddess Eros. Gender was never meant to be fixed. In the Pantheon realm, it is not uncommon for gods to choose more feminine pronouns and expressions as we heal and grow. And sometimes we choose to shift back again. We're fluid. Self-expression is one of your greatest gifts as humans, but it has been stifled in most cultures because fully expressed humans are harder to control. Today, you are reclaiming what you always knew was true. You are loved exactly as you are. You were designed to be exactly who you are. Source does not want you to put yourself into a binary gender box if that is not what your heart tells you is true about yourself. And Source does not care if you travel back and forth on that gender spectrum in your lifetime. For some of you, different chapters of your life call for different pronouns. That's okay. Source did not create the fixed gender binary, humans did. Celebrate yourself this month and every month. And when you see glitter, think of me. So that's the message from my Pantheon for Pride Month. I sure hope that it made you feel loved and honored and helped confirm that any biases, any judgments, any prejudices are completely human-made. Do you have any questions for Achilles or Artemis and Demeter or Goddess Eros? Let me know in the comments and I will try to get you some answers either here or in my live sessions on TikTok and with my members on YouTube. And I'll be back again soon, I'm sure, with another message from the aliens. I will see you then.